Hello, so I joined the MontyDoos SMP, and I know I haven't made any previous videos on this, but you can go check out all the other previous stuff about the Pink Bandit, stuff about like anything. You can go check it out on channels like MontyDoo, Charcoal, and Epice Reviews. So yeah, please go check them out. But onto what this video is mainly about. So I have been grinding really hard, and no one really has known about it. So I had made 15 Eyes of Ender. So we were gonna go to the end portal. Well, it took us a while to find the stronghold, but we finally found it. Anyway, enjoy the video, and yeah. Okay, so we were gonna start, getting ready to go to the end portal. We hadn't really, it was kind of all sudden from Monty. He kind of just told us that we were going and told me to come over with the Eyes of Ender. And so, seeming that Monty's the president at the moment, I said yes. So I went back to my noble lighthouse, and grabbed my Eyes of Ender. Once I had gone back home, I grabbed my Eyes of Ender, and grabbed all my netherite and, not really, but just made sure that I had all my armor on. At the time, I had like Prot 4 and everything, which was really good. So I was very well protected. But my lighthouse was very vulnerable to griefers, so I was worried that people were going to come and try to steal things off me. But luckily, Monty's server is very nice, and no one usually steals, apart from the Pink Bandit. But once I had grabbed all my stuff, and I had my Eyes of Ender on me, then that's when we... So at this time, I had already really given all my Eyes of Ender to Monty, apart from one. So once I'd already got all my stuff from my house, I knew it was time to go. This one Eye of Ender was very important, because I was going to throw the first one, seeming that I got all of them. But I gave them all to Monty. Anyway, we all met up in the middle of town. Me with my full netherite armor, Monty with his full netherite armor, Epice Reviews / Mech Guy with his iron chestplate, and basically full diamond armor, and I think netherite leggings. And obviously the golden boy, the elite goat, with his golden leggings, and yeah, they weren't even enchanted, but he was really, really fun to have along on this trip. So, once we headed off, we were just throwing Eyes of Ender randomly, as you do. But we eventually found a very significant trail, and so we knew where the end portal was gonna be, like it wasn't changing direction a lot. And so we headed off. Me getting burned by, like, I don't know, Monty's arrows or something, I don't know. Monty was pretty stacked on this trip. Anyway, we were just mindlessly again throwing Eyes of Ender. But before we threw another one, we thought that we'd just walk for a bit. So I thought I knew where this nether portal was gonna... Sorry, not nether portal. End portal was gonna be. With a nice oak forest to go through before, Monty threw it again. Then, once he'd thrown it, we walked over to where it was being thrown, where it went. So we walked over this big hill. Well, it wasn't really a hill; it was kind of a mountain. But then we kind of just waited for the elite go to catch up, which he finally did. So once we'd gone over this small mountain, we threw another Eye of Ender to see where it would go. And as I thought, it would go down again. So once we were following Monty, he threw another one, which I don't know why. Monty just keeps throwing Eyes of Ender. But lucky for him, they hardly ever broke, and during this whole trip, I think we only lost about 1 or 2. But as we were venturing, we were wondering. I was wondering where the elite goat was, kind of getting worried for him, seeing that he was only wearing golden leggings. But once I had thrown this next Eye of Ender, that's when we knew where we were going to go to a snow biome. And yes, we were in a snow biome. Climbing up this small mountain, well, big mountain this time, we found some animals to kill. Even though I didn't really need food, seeming I had about 3 stacks of steak. Just getting bored along the trip, I guess. This end portal seemed to be quite far away, and Monty was getting worried that we might not actually end up being able to go to the end, that we might have to come back. But I was sure that we would end up finding our way back. With a promising hill, we jumped off. A nice watery landing, instead of actually landing on stone, especially for the elite goat and mech guy, seeming I was worried that they were gonna die. But once we had ventured off into the dark oak forest, not dark oak forest, spruce forest, whatever, I don't know. I think we were getting closer. So as phantoms were coming out at night, we thought that we should probably head off and maybe shoot them with our arrows, seeming that phantom membrane could be useful for the elytra that we end up getting after the Ender Dragon. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves. We gotta first find the end portal. So, me being trailing behind, I was just kind of chilling, waiting, seeing where all these guys were going, and not falling into any ravines. Once we were well into the forest, I knew that we either have to go out or we were going to get close. Anyway, seeming that the terrain was starting to change, me following the elite goat, seeing that he wouldn't die, I thought we were getting closer. With mossy cobblestone blocks. Well, I don't know if that's a sign for a stronghold. I'm just making a wild guess here. But I basically almost died here. Luckily, I was in full netherite armor with feather-falling boots on, so I didn't die. But I was worried for the elite goat and mega, assuming they weren't in netherite. But luckily, they made the jump, seeming they were following Monty. But once I had climbed up this mini waterfall, I was ready to head off again. I had about a few stacks of netherrack, seeming I was coming from the nether not too long ago, mining for netherite. So, we weren't getting too lucky, seeming that it could be very far away. Monty throws another Eye of Ender, and they're trying to retrieve it on a tree. And just as I thought, we were getting even closer. The Eye of Ender wasn't actually going as far, which meaning that it must have been close by. Anyway, we ventured more into the forest. This specific spot was where we were very close to camping out, but we thought we'd just walk for a bit. People collecting more brown mushrooms for stew, not having to eat suspicious stew, which is gross, and yuck. I was starting to get kind of bored, even though it was sunset. I was kind of losing them, seeming they were stopping, which I don't know why, but I think an eye vendor got stuck in the tree. But Magi decided to throw one this time, and it went a bit further than I last thought, but unfortunately, we had our first broken eye vendor. Of course it was thrown by Ice Reviews. Of course it was. Anyway, onward we go, and, well, not much luck. Still trying to find this dumb end portal. But after following Monty for a bit, I feel like we were getting closer. Seeming all these mossy cobblestone bricks, people were saying that it might be because of strongholds nearby. But, again, I'm just taking a wild guess. But after more venturing, we were getting closer, and closer. Anyway, after a bit more venturing, I decided to finally stop. We decided to set up camp, seeming that I just kind of wanted to have a break off my W key. We decided to have a rest. Whilst they were setting up camp, I was trying to fix my frickin' settings. Well, not on Minecraft, but on my keyboard. Anyway, they were just setting up camp while I was AFK. It seems you can't really see anything from here, but they were creating a few tents. The elite goat was actually having some contribution here. But, in all fairness, he boxed me up and kept me safe, which was very nice of him. But I felt kind of weird when I look back at the replay. I don't know why. I just feel like anything the elite goat does kind of susses me out. And so once I came from being AFK, I was off venturing again. With all four of us, I forgot to check out the tents. And well, I wasn't really surprised. I mean, look at the tent's names. It's called Epic Tent, and tent is epic. I don't know. Anyway, Wait, was it broken? Yes, another broken eye vendor. Well, I think that was only the last one that broke during this adventure, which was lucky. The thing is, we thought we had run out of eyes of ender, seeming that we only had 15, and we broke 2, which means we'd only had 1 left. But Monty clutched up and found 4 in his inventory, which was really helpful, seeming that we would need those eyes of ender to eventually go to the end portal. So, after a little conversation in the forest, we decided that we were going to go venturing again and follow MontyDoo. So, after walking a bit, we found a natural forest fire. Well, at least what the Guy and Monty thought. I'm pretty sure it was the elite goat, seeming he wrote fire in chat. Anyway, I was getting bored, and so me and MontyDoo thought we would try some MLG stuff. Well, at least Monty did at this time. So, after walking a bit over these little hills, I thought I'd give it a crack. So, after me trying to find another hill to jump off, I finally tried out my MLG skills. And as you see, I'm a bit of a pro. No, I'm only joking. But Guy did the sickest MLG here. Just have a look at this. Yo, he just jumped into the water. You should have seen him. He was so ecstatic about it. Anyway, after them following me for a bit, I think MontyDoo was kind of getting tired, so he was going to throw another Eye of Ender. But not yet. We thought we'd walk a bit further. More mossy cobblestone everywhere, and they were kind of trailing behind, with the elite goat getting lost again. Luckily, I think he found where we were going. So, after a bit more walking, I just got kind of getting bored, climbing on trees. I thought that maybe we weren't close. Maybe that we would never actually find this end portal to this day. But luckily, I felt that we might get close. At least that's what everyone was saying, that it was around here. So after me getting lost for a bit and panicking, Pringles man be like, no offense, but your house when you started. Oh, sorry, I'm reading chat. Anyway. So, after Monty throwing another one, I took a little bit of full damage, which kind of sucked. But we just kept walking. Monty decided to throw another Eye of Ender, and it got stuck in the tree again. I guess he just got to get a better aim, I guess. But after a bit more traveling, I felt like we were going to get close to finding this goddamn end portal. And so it finally became nighttime. We thought we'd try and find the end portal and not go back yet, but Monty was starting to get a bit worried about mobs, seeming that, if you don't know, the spawn rate of mobs on MontyDoos server is insane. There's like 10 times more mobs than there should be. But seeming that we got lucky with mobs, we didn't have to worry about that much. With Guy getting lost multiple times, the elite goat had a great idea of digging down, seeming that we thought it was a bit further. But I don't know why, but the elite goat had a feeling that it was right here. With MontyDoo realizing that he was right, MontyDoo went back to see if he could dig down. Whilst he was digging down, we were so ecstatic about finally finding the end portal. Well, not really. Guy was lost, having a panic attack. But once he got teleported, and me still thinking he was out in the forest, MontyDoo telling me to have setting up camp, I finally agreed to. I actually know he did have netherite leggings. I gave those to him. But, seeming he wanted me to rage, I was not trying to rage because he thought it was funny and he's going to put it in a compilation. Guy, please don't. Anyway, so I had the great idea of creating a Jeebus cross because I was so happy that we'd finally found the end portal. Pixel was going crazy saying he wanted the coords now. Anyway, we weren't going to tell him because, well, it was a secret mission. But Monty finally found the stronghold. At least, That's what he told us before he got the achievement. But with more people being killed in the lobby and back home being crazy, we were finally ready to go down to the stronghold. Well, Monty was still trying to find it, just digging down, but once he did finally find it, we were ready to go down where he placed order. Whilst waiting for that, we were still trying to set up camp. But phantoms came back. Me with my Power 1 bow, yeah, I know it's not the best achievement, it's just shooting down phantoms for phantom membrane for the elytra that we were going to get once we went back to the end city. But Monty said that he finally found it. So we went down. The elite goat was the first one to go down him. And then once he went down, Magi went down, and I went down. So we finally went down to the stronghold. Whilst me and the elite goat were going down, Magi was still struggling and falling behind. I was worried that though he wasn't going to survive because of, well, there was no water. But once MontyDoos placed water for him, everyone finally got the achievement, which everyone was going crazy. They wanted the cords really badly, so we were going to go loot the stronghold. But we didn't know where the end portal was until we got so lucky and it was right there for us. With everyone going crazy, MontyDoos finally came up the stairs. With, well, me and the elite goat struggling to kill a silverfish, MontyDoos was placing the end Eyes of Ender into the portal. And then we finally found the end portal. Everyone in the Discord screaming for the cords, and MontyDoos telling us to stand back. We had finally found the stronghold, the end portal, and our server's salvation. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I know that I didn't show everyone storming the end. Well, it wasn't very interesting. Let's just say that it was utter chaos, and a lot of people died and lost their stuff. It was just your occasional, well, not occasional, but people just screaming. Anyway, we got TP'd at one point, and we were in the air, and a lot of people died. Me being in full netherite armor luckily didn't. But, anyway, let's just say that it was a very, very scary moment. But here's just a recap of me going back to the end. So, me and Meme the Dream thought we'd go back to the end portal. With Pixel still trying to lag behind, we were gonna go in. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys have had a great day, and I hope you guys really enjoyed my video. Today, this video was just about me, MontyDoos, Magi / Epice Reviews, and the Elite Goat finding our way to the stronghold. Together, us four finally found our salvation for this server, and a really strong point for our new election. This was basically what happened. Me and the Dream finally got the egg, and we all went home. Me and the Dream going to an end city, me just kind of blocking around. Yeah, it was fun. I hope you guys really did have a good day, and I hope you guys really enjoyed my video, and I hope you guys go check out, again, MontyDoos, Charcoal, and Epice Reviews videos. They're really nice people, and I think you'll really enjoy their videos. Anyway, I hope you guys have a really good day, and yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next one.